What is going on, world? What's up, YouTube? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new StarCraft 2 video. This one, guys, is all about the possibility of a StarCraft 2 new expansion pack. So let's get into it. So guys, today we're going to be talking about the possibility of a StarCraft 2 4th expansion. So obviously, guys, we know that up to this point, we've had Wings of Liberty, which started StarCraft 2 for us, and then the second expansion pack was Heart of the Swarm, and then the third, which kind of concluded the three, or the trilogy of the StarCraft 2 expansion packs, was Legacy of the Void. However, I do think, guys, that there is certainly a possibility for another expansion. Let's just say if StarCraft 3 is not announced this year at BlizzCon. So guys, a new expansion pack would obviously mean, a continuation of the story, and then we would possibly get, we would get more closure, as well as, continuing the story as far as where we left off in Legacy of the Void, or we could be going, a complete and utter side story that could lead us into StarCraft 3. Something that could kind of lead us into StarCraft 3, I think, is definitely possible. However, it seems like it's relatively unlikely, simply because we've seen Legacy of the Void came out in 2015, and so it's been years since, that expansion came out, so I kind of doubt that they would be working on another expansion for StarCraft 2. They probably would just say, let's just work on StarCraft 3 and move into that game fully, seeing as how StarCraft 2, of course, did well as far as, as far as sales are concerned. It did well, whether you're talking Wings of Liberty, Heart of the Swarm, or Legacy of the Void. They all made very healthy profits for Blizzard. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did decide to go ahead and create a new expansion pack for StarCraft 2. I think if nothing else, it would be great for them to do this, at least for us that are kind of like hoping and yearning for more StarCraft 2 based content. Now, I will say this, guys, the developers over at Blizzard that are focused solely on StarCraft 2 have done a fantastic job of continuously updating, putting, different patches together, having a new fresh set of maps pretty consistently throughout the year. The war chest is amazing. They do a really good job, of course, with those co-op commanders, but I think that there is a real need for people wanting a new StarCraft 2 expansion, or I think even more so, a StarCraft 3, which, of course, guys, we are trying to echo that game into existence, which, of course, we need to continue doing. But at the very least, I think Blizzard should at least make us a StarCraft 2 4th expansion, which, where could they go as far as that is concerned? Like, what would it be based around? And I've said this in previous videos, guys. Of course, there's the possibility of a new race being included in that expansion, possibly even in StarCraft 3. But if you were to make a new race, a hybrid race, I think would be very interesting for that to be kind of entered into the universe of StarCraft 2. Maybe something completely different, but I was just kind of throwing the idea out there as far as a hybrid race could kind of be created through the Zerg or even through the Protoss, and I think it would be a very interesting, it could really come up with like immense amounts of possibility with that. But I would love to hear from you guys. What do you guys want to see? Would you rather see a new expansion for StarCraft 2, or would you rather see StarCraft 3 announced? I think, guys, if they're not going to announce StarCraft 3 this year at BlizzCon, I would say if they announced a StarCraft 2 expansion, then that would kind of put to rest that they're really working on a StarCraft 3. I mean, even if they said that StarCraft, the new StarCraft 2 expansion would be, of course, that 4th expansion, would kind of be there to tame your appetite until StarCraft 3. That would be amazing, but I just feel that it's probably one or the other. We're probably not going to get both another expansion as well as StarCraft 3. At least if they made a 4th expansion for StarCraft 2, we probably wouldn't see a StarCraft 3 for probably at least another 5 to 10 years, most likely. So I definitely want to hear from you guys, though. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think of a StarCraft 2 4th expansion versus that of a StarCraft 3 coming out? I know you guys have heard my opinion. I want a StarCraft 3 echoed into existence, but if there's no plans on continuing the franchise as far as from a campaign or story mode standpoint, please continue StarCraft 2 with making more expansions. I think that's something that would really help with the lore and would continue helping build this, build the fan base over time as well. And I just think it would, it would create even more and more conversations regarding, StarCraft 2 as far as the story is concerned. But I think we all, for the most part, want a StarCraft 3, want to see what a StarCraft 3 would look like, and that's up to us guys to echo that into existence. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I'll talk to you guys all in the next one. Peace.